In from the Parliament. Now, Rahul Gandhi's speech has been expunged by the Speaker of the House for not authenticating the allegations that he had made against Prime Minister Narendra Modi. A big development there coming in from the Parliament, taking this across to Arunima. Arunima, this of course will be providing enough ammunition to the opposition claiming, gagging of dissent in the Parliament.
Yes, Jairam Ramesh has already tweeted saying that, the decision to expunge Rahul Gandhi's speech, or the part of a speech where he made allegations against the Prime Minister for striking sweetheart deals for the Adani Group or favouring the Adani Group. Jairam Ramesh called this death of democracy. The Lok Sabha officials, however, say that Speaker took this decision because Rahul Gandhi could not authenticate the charge that he was making. We saw since yesterday Bharatiya Janata Party MPs, including the current Law Minister Kiran Rijiju and former Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad, were up in arms saying that these are baseless allegations, and unless the MP from Wayanad, Rahul Gandhi, can authenticate. Authentication actually means that you put on the table or put on record with your signature any document or any evidence which supports the charge that you are making. And what the officials in Lok Sabha Secretariat are saying is, since that authentication did not happen, Speaker took that call that these allegations can't be part of record.
Right. Arunima, thank you so much for that. Like Arunima is mentioning, Congress is upping its attack against the centre, and Jairam Ramesh of the Congress party has ended up tweeting that with the expunging of Rahul Gandhi's remarks on Prime Minister that was linked to the Adani Group, he has claimed it to be a mega scam, and how quote-unquote democracy was cremated in the Lok Sabha. These are the comments that have been made by Jairam Ramesh of the Congress. Taking this across to my colleague Pallavi also, who is joining us on the broadcast. Pallavi, on expected lines, these comments coming in from the members of the Congress party.
So when Rahul Gandhi had made these comments yesterday, I still remember the former Law Minister, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, had stood up. He had opened the Parliament rule book, quoted Rule 369, which means there are two things. One, in the absence of the person you're making those allegations about, you cannot make any such charges. And second, you also need to make these kind of serious allegations backed up by documentary evidence. It was at that point of time the BJP had demanded that his comments must be removed from the record. So which means his soundbite where he talks about these kind of allegations against the Prime Minister will be removed from all the records of Parliament. They cannot be quoted or they cannot be used anywhere. The Congress party certainly cannot make this point or use this point ever again, at least inside the Parliament. So in that sense, I would look at it as a bit of a setback to Rahul Gandhi. The Congress party sees this as a death of democracy, parliamentary democracy, once again, as has been tweeted by Jairam Ramesh. But I don't think that ends the battle, or there's going to be any closure between both the BJP and the Congress on this. We are going to be waiting to see what the Prime Minister has to say, directly or indirectly, whether he's going to take on the Congress party, he's going to take pot shots at Rahul Gandhi, and of course also on the corruption taint against the Congress leadership. So that's also going to be the Prime Minister's strong reply or response to those allegations which have been made. But the question, of course, which also comes across is, and many in the Congress party are also wondering, though they're not going to be very open about it for obvious reasons, is that our personal attack on the Prime Minister, where you suggest that he's corrupt, has always boomeranged on the Congress party. Chaukidar Chor Hai was a narrative which really cost the Congress party the elections in the last Lok Sabha elections. Now with important state elections coming up, 2024 big battle coming up, has this been another mistake which has been committed by Rahul Gandhi?
All right. Thank you so much for that, Pallavi. Taking this across to Mr. Nasir Hussain of the Congress party, who is also now joining us on the broadcast, and also Mr. Shehzad Poonawal of the BJP, who is with us right here on the broadcast. Mr. Hussain, I'll come to you first. First, comments that have been made by Rahul Gandhi expunged by the Speaker. The second one, there is a statement that has come in by the GVK group denying all the allegations that Rahul Gandhi has made. Of course, a clear setback there for the Congress party. How do you respond?
See, I think democracy has no value nowadays.
Okay.
Free speech, right to free speech, right to free expression is something which is not respected, which is not adhered to by this government. Now, even speaking in Parliament has become a taboo. See, when Rahul Gandhi said yesterday that wherever Mr. Modi has gone, Mr. Adani has been benefited. The fact remains that Mr. Adani was a part of the entourage of the Prime Minister on more than once. We all know that he went with him to Australia. We all know that he was benefited in Israel. We all know that after his visit from Australia, that SBA had given a loan to the tune of thousands of crores. We all know that in the
But
audit
Mr. Hussain, the
report
reason why they were expunged is that it was not authenticated. Why wasn't it authenticated, sir?
Just hold on. Just
Yes.
hold on. Let me finish.
Yes.
Sri Lanka. It is not that the Congress party is making some allegation out of the blue. The audited, in the auditing report of the electricity board, it is clearly mentioned. It is clearly mentioned that they had a call from the topmost person in the country to help Mr. Adani get the contract there. What is this happening? And we have asked questions. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has asked pointed questions. Yeah, how many times did Mr. Adani go with Mr. Modi? How many times Mr. Adani went after Mr. Modi visited that country? How many times that Adani has got the contracts by going with Mr. Modi and going after Mr. Modi left that country? So let them reply.
Okay.
See, tomorrow if some member of parliament asks a question, written or an unwritten question in the parliament, they will have to answer as to how many times he has gone with them. So why are you expunging? You come out with the proof. The whole, see, even in Rajya Sabha today, when Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge was speaking, there's so many interruptions, so many disruptions. His speech was only for 30 minutes. It went on for almost 1.5 hours. They are asking, authenticate it. They are asking, where is the evidence? They are asking, where is the proof? You constitute a JPC. You constitute a JPC.
Okay. Let me take this. Let me bring in Shehzad also, Mr. Hussain. Right.
You
Okay.
will see, you
Took your point, Mr. Hussain. Let me bring in Shehzad, who's also waiting. Shehzad, this is the statement by the Congress party. You're asking for proof. That is why a JPC should be constituted. That was the demand of the Congress along with the other members of the opposition. And lack of proof is the reason why the comments have been expunged. Why?
Kriya, I would just request that give me the same courtesy that you extended to Nasir Hussain ji.
Please, Shehzad, go ahead.
100 चूहे खाकर नासिर और उसकी मंडली हज को चली. Look at the hypocrisy. Those who imposed emergency, suspended fundamental rights, constitution, parliament, and institutions like the Supreme Court are talking about death of democracy. Let's get that out of the way. Now let's come to the facts of the matter. Mr. Gandhi made a claim about the airport. Your channel, a very prestigious channel, got the record set straight by GVK that no pressure was put. Then Mr. Gandhi made all kinds of unsubstantiated claims that we know that he's the peddler, patronizer, and carrier of fake news, a vector of fake news. Supreme Court had to chide him once on the Rafale issue. Now he comes and tries to use Parliament for the same forum. Parliament is a responsible forum where you make accusations but you back it up with facts. Now my only limited point is that the chair has come to a conclusion that the remarks made by Rahul Gandhi do not fit in the standards set by Parliament. And therefore, the chair has taken a decision, not an unusual decision, not a unique decision, a decision it takes time and again to expunge certain remarks which are not based in reality, fact, or are actually those which do not go along with the rules of Parliament. Now, if you have a problem with that, you have the forum of the channel to repeat those allegations. But in Parliament, a responsible statement has to be backed by fact. Whatever we say is backed by fact. In courts, it's backed by fact. So where is the fact? Now, if you want to come on to the specific facts of Adani, by the way, 1985, the Adani Group got its biggest break from Rajiv Gandhi when they could make a lot of money in their plastic business. In 1988, they got enlisted. In 1988, Adani Enterprises formed. 1994, they got enlisted. They got 6 SEZs in between UPA government. They have got 1,600 hectares from Rajasthan government. They got Dighi Port during the MBA government. They got Vizhinjam Port in Kerala. They got all kinds of facilities during the UPA government. They went abroad when the UPA government was in power, acquiring mines in Australia and other places. So, Mr. Nasir Hussain, if a photograph proves everything, there's a photograph of Mr. Adani with Mr. Wada. What does it prove?